Hello and welcome back to this art session. And we are here on our 73rd day of learning how to draw a person. Okay, this is just but some of the summaries of the things that we have covered literally in the last 2 days actually, and that was after realizing that art itself is a system. And what do I mean with the system? You know, God created man in his own likeness, in his own image, and gave him power to continue creating or partaking in his creation. And since then, the system has not changed. A circle that God created then is what human call a circle today. An oval, those things were all created by God. So we are just but part of this system. And when it comes to art, I have realized that you have to first know and be conversant with the basics before you can go to any next level. And I have mentioned this in my previous video that if I'm about to buy any service, I would always love to be served by a professional, the most skilled person, the person who have got the most skills in that area. So I just want us to to hear something here so that we can all realize that I was biting these
position or principles of
or I have been reading this book backward. These are the people that have a well-developed system of art, and okay, I'll have them explain to us these levels, and I just want to take you to the level that I thought I was. I thought I was at level 6.
Draw portraits and figures of life models.
I wanted to be able to do this. I wanted to be able to draw, and when I came to this space, this is the first things that I really needed to practice.
During all 5 years of...
And yes, he mentioned 5 years. That's how long it takes to reach to the point that I wanted to be when I was starting.
Of study, copying from photos is...
Okay, they are saying that outside photos are not allowed, like you're not supposed to practice from anything else if you're practicing from
graduates of
from their school, or if you are learning their books, you have to learn only from their books. That's what they are saying. But this is not a review of this video. I just wanted to capture the levels. Yeah. So that was level 6, level 5. It is how to draw portraits. Level 6.
Exteriors. How to draw classical busts and full body sculptures with approximation of different art. This level is not good enough to enter some of the best art academies in Moscow and St. Petersburg. That is why such a graduate would take additional 2 to 3 year art courses to get prepared for entry exams. The description below is an approximation of different art academies' curriculums because every institution has its specifics and specialization in areas. To draw interiors, how to draw 6. Art Academy, Year 1. How to draw complex still lifes.
Yeah.
How to draw interiors.
I was starting
How to draw
be interested
exteriors.
in drawing these things, and
How to
as you
draw
can tell,
classical bust.
you need to have 6 years of experience of how to draw. So this is where I think I am. Yeah, you can see. I think we are good at level
Both
1.
straight and curved.
You see,
How
this is
to
the
hatch
right
and
hand
cross
grip.
hatch in layers.
Mm-hmm.
How to measure relative proportions, alignments, angles, and cross points with a pencil.
I'm not sure whether I'm
How to
familiar
draw
with that
simple, flat, geometric objects.
one. Mm-hmm.
Rules and principles of linear and aerial perspective.
Mm-hmm.
1-point and 2-point perspective. Principles of constructive drawing.
Yeah. That is the level 1.
Level 3. An
Let's
aerial to render tonal complexes.
So
Objects.
it is what I mean.
Corinthian.
What I wanted
How
us to capture is that before I am able to draw a portrait, which was my aim, which I wanted from the beginning of this exercise, like 30 days, 100 days ago. It is that I need to learn the basics. If I want to do this the right way, I have to learn the basics of art. And the basics of art, you start here. You start with this. You start with knowing how to draw a circle, knowing how the basic are as basic as they are calling them. Yeah. So let's continue. Okay. Even when it comes to video production, we are still on the beginner edge. Yeah. I'd really love to have a better audio. I'd really have to have a better viewpoints, a better camera. Like, yeah. But all in all, you work with what you have. That's the best thing. Like, you should not let your space limit you. Yeah. If you want to start onto something, start on that idea right away. Mm-hmm.
To draw classical capitals. How to draw simple still pots and mugs.
So
how to draw man-made geometrical objects.
and I now understand why it was so hard for me to in the beginning, because the first thing that they teach you when you want to draw a person is, or they use, or art use, or how should I put it? Seems small, but let's try to fit something in here. Okay, when we were starting on learning how to draw a person, the first thing, or the easiest, what they called the Loomis method, would begin with drawing a circle, and that is one of the basics. That is one of the basics things that you are taught when you come to an art class. So, draw a circle, you divide it, that gives you the center line, because this is the upper side of the circle, of a face. And then you give it, let me call this in my own terms, direction. You want to tell where this person is facing. So if they are facing here, and I think this line was wrong. Let me remove it, because I think a teacher can almost tell that I'm using two different. I was confused between using two styles of how to draw, but they all give the same results. Yeah. So this person is looking forward, and why I eliminated this line is because the head is not still. Yeah. Sometimes still, but from my reference, it's curved. So the center line is here. Yeah. And everything else is the basics of drawing. Like, this was the center. So there will be your eyes, like that. And then here will appear the ear. And the ear is a combination of some basic, shapes. So you are supposed to measure this by 3 times, and this and this and this. So this will be the head of the chin. And then so I'm really grateful for this journey, drawing every day, and actually learning, not just how I used to draw, the way the old school way, without having the proper principles, without using the system. If you use the system, everything becomes super easy. And I mean super. Like, I keep wondering why I didn't do this earlier. Because there is always doing the right thing at the right time, yeah? Let me just be grateful that when I wanted this, I got it. And every time that I'm learning, every time that I'm searching, I'm there realizing, every time I'm mesmerized, I realize, oh, there is so much to learn. And when there is so much to learn, you always want to ask the question why. Why am I learning? Why is this important to me? Where will I really apply this in real life? Yeah. But everything is interconnected in this world. Everything needs each other. The physics, the math, the biology, the geography, the sciences, the religion, everything is connected to each other. I'm always tampering with the camera and everything and posting rather than just going. But I always want to give you a better view, a better, precision, you know. So, you know, I drew, and for 70 days, and then I realized, oh, there are, yeah, there are things that I really don't. There are things that we need to revisit. There are things that I don't know about art. Don't know whether you can hear the music from the background. It's in the holiday season, so the birds are out. You see, and like it's so easy to connect the dots when you know what's going on, when you know the basics. But without the basics, I would only draw a circle and I keep struggling putting the right things at the right time on the right parts, you know. It was really hard, like embarrassing for my age to want to draw and be unable to draw. And because it's Sunday, and I said I'm born Catholic. I think this will be our first pope for this church. Now the basics has been set. Everything is in place. I don't know whether the view is right, but you see, after learning the basics, it just takes you a few minutes and you have something that look like human, yeah, can be called a human. So if you're there willing or wishing to start on art at any age, remember you are in the right stage of reason. Like whatever you feel you should do, you should actually do it. That idea, execute. I tried to say on the last episode that life itself, or the universe, or nature is comfortable the way it is. It doesn't want people changing it. I have been it's best comfortable when you are relaxing, when you are not creating, when you are not doing the right thing, when you are procrastinating, and that takes most of your energy. Not doing the right thing takes most of your energy, and staying at the equilibrium, yeah, not doing the right thing, not even trying, just staying, procrastinating, that takes even more energy than doing it, than the actual deed of doing it. Okay, what am I saying? I'm saying when you are supposed to do something, yeah, that change, that major change that you want to accomplish in life, yeah, those things that keeps you awake at night, and you have had it for a while. This is not the first time. Even I'm not the first speaker to talk about it to you. You have heard it from other speakers as well, and you have been unable to start. You have been unable to start doing it, doing your thing. Yeah, and you think, oh, I'm too old, I'm too tired, I'm too unprepared, I don't have the right resources, and then let me tell myself, if I don't wake up and change that fact and start creating with what I have and start taking action with the few resources that I have, like if I have the idea, I should never worry about the resources. You should go out and look for resources. Like you should never sleep on an idea. Okay. This picture looks better to me in person. But I don't know if you can tell, but the struggle that we had in the beginning is over. We started by draw a circle, then place the nose here, place the look what 70 days can do to a person. But the idea is also consistent because your system will, I won't believe that if you don't teach your system something today to do, yeah, the name is to do today, it will remain undiscovered. Today we learned, yeah, but you have not done anything, you have not impacted your brain or your soul in any way. So every day is a chance to learn something new. Yeah, that's my principle. So I don't really have breaks, because even when I'm assuming this is break time, I'm still doing something substantial. You know, when the idea of breaks was that when you are in a break, you are not supposed to be, you are not doing the actual work. You know, the work that you was meant for that particular time. You are on a break. You are not productive. You are not doing. So when your system no, like me, right now I know I have not ventured in drawing here. That's why it's not easy for me. Yeah. So I'm saying when your system, when you tell yourself that, oh, we usually take breaks, the system will stop producing at that time and take a break too. Yeah. And when you take a break, somebody else is creating. The universe can't stay uncreated. The universe must stay fulfilled. So that is it for this. Okay, this is a man. Let me say this and try a woman or a female. And I don't know whether I'll be able to place my camera again. I need balance today. So that was an idea of pop. And let's try a female now. Like it has been amazing. It's so fun when you create. I feel so satisfied when I create something. When I write, when I draw, when I turn a canvas into a piece of art, a black canvas to be precise. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Looking up or down. So as usual, because human are, are the same. I don't know the right term, but the ear goes there as usual, and then we divide this by 3. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, and the same size. But these rules are not rigid. They are the basic. It is what we call the system. If you play within this system, you are always likely to win. So because a person will have a longer chin, a wider chin, a longer neck, like people change, but the ear will be placed here, the ear will be placed here, the eyes, like, yeah, this is what we call the system. So you can find the center line here, and then, and because you know the basics, you can almost start anywhere. Like, you know the nose will always come here. This is the placement for the nose. And something else I have learned, it is that, like, now when I'm drawing with a pencil, I don't know more about painting, but when it comes to drawing with the pencil, you draw the shadow. you don't go directly drawing the nose. You draw the shadow that the nose makes. Yeah? You don't go directly drawing the eyes. You draw the shadow around the eyes, right? The shadow around the nose. Yeah? That's why you see they say that this wide space is for the eyes, but the eye itself has a lot of details, you know. So if you are trying to draw like me a sketch here, and I don't have a lot of time, I'll draw like I'll be able to place the basics as they are. I don't know. My thing. Let me try to. Yeah. It's Sunday, and probably half of the universe is on that break. Yeah. Sunday is a break time. They say that God rested on this day, but what I know, or what my start is with that day, or with creation, or with the whole story of creation, is that when this whole system was created, it was set in a space that it can never go on a break. Yeah, I think that's the theme of our art today, that you can never go on a break. Like imagine that the sun didn't come out today, it is on break. Yeah? So saying that there was rest, no, you rest on your mind, you rest on your head, in your head when you sleep. Yeah, there is that song with Future. I don't know, yeah, Future, no, not Future. I think I forgot the musician. $2, not $2, To Chain. Yeah, To Chains. To Chain says, you can sleep when you die. 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 Yeah. What is your idea of music? Music is also one of respected arts that have existed in this world. And people who understand the system of music, the system of the world, the system of art, they know that music is only but a frequency. It is different music have different frequencies, and they tend to share, like the idea of a good music is a catchy one, right? The idea of a good art is a catchy one. Yeah, Mona Lisa, those kind, like when you understand that the world is frequency, you understand that people are hooked into certain kind of frequencies. Like there are some specific frequencies that people tend to enjoy. Yeah, you go to any clubs, reggae music, jazz, yeah, hip hop, all those kind of music. They have frequencies. Okay, I don't know. Okay, it's like we chose not to have a headgun for this sister of ours, but she's an independent woman, right? She pays her own bills. Yeah. But, like, see how easy it is after learning. Like, if you compare me with the past few days, like I don't know even how to tell what to say. If I compare myself with the first days that I was starting with art, I'm way ahead of this place. Like, yeah, and I'm an amateur, but I know the basics now, and how to lay them down easy. This picture actually looks way better when you like physically than it looks on the camera, I promise you. I don't know how much megapixel we are using, but yeah, I think we have outdone ourselves for today, and it's been a happy Sunday. Let's focus on something else. Yeah, but it's good to learn, and it's good even to learn from the best, and it's also good to learn to trust the system and to understand it and to use it. Don't be against the community guidelines, don't be against the government, don't be against the order of the day. Instead, know how to flow with the order of the day. Because it's like you are fighting the sun to come out. You can almost feel how awkward that is. If there's a person who says if they are the givers of life, others could. If a person was a giver of life, people could be paying top dollar for that. Yeah? And that's true. So honor the owner of the initial art, who is God. God created everything, even the cars, even like the system that is being used to run the world today, the system that people keep calling the system, is just but the God's dictation of how this thing should be operated, because he created all this, right? Yeah, and he has dictations. He say don't do this, this is a circle, there is all the everything. Don't draw. If you draw, like, there is a path to failure, there is a path to success, there is a path to money, there is a path to politics, there is a path to prosperity, there is a path to everything. So that's it. Been a quite a enjoyable 40 minutes. See you tomorrow, inshallah. I think the Pope was the greatest piece, but it's good. We are learning either way.